Hello everyone, I'm Shubha Pradhan. I'm TGT Biology at NC Jindal Public School. Today, we will talk about an important part of your body, that is heart. Now, heart is a vital organ, so much so that it cannot afford to take rest even for a minute. Can you imagine what will happen if it take rest for even a minute? The body will be on rest forever. You already know that transportation system is having three major components: blood, heart, and blood vessels. If we talk about blood act as a conveyor belt. जैसे आपने एयरपोर्ट पर देखा होगा कि कन्वेयर बेल्ट सबका सामान लेके गोल गोल घूमती रहती है. Similarly, the blood moves in the body in a circular fashion, and whichever part wants whatever from the blood takes it, और जो उसे फेंकना होता है वो ब्लड में डाल देता है. And then blood will take it to the organ which will throw it out of the body. Like you know that conveyor belt needs a motor to keep it moving. Similarly, inside our body, we need a pump so that it helps the blood to keep on moving in a circular fashion. And that pump in our body is heart. Now let's discuss the structure of heart. If you look at heart, the size of the heart is only that of a fist. This heart is having a structure like a two-story building. जैसे दो कमरे नीचे हैं और दो कमरे ऊपर हैं. नीचे वाले कमरे बड़े हैं, ऊपर वाले कमरे छोटे हैं. So there are four chambers in the heart. Upper chambers are called atriums and lower chambers are called ventricles. Okay, the diagram given in your book is quite complex and difficult. So let's learn a very simple diagram of heart. Pick up your pencil and paper and we'll draw together. Okay, I hope you have your pencil and paper with you. Let's start. दो छोटे मटके बनाएंगे. Slightly tilted. One here and one here. Drawn. After this, we'll draw a big V. Like this. After this, just look at me. We will draw a line like this. It will tilt on one direction like this. One more line here and two lines here. That's it. Isn't it simple? Now, let's label it. Like in rooms, we have doors to move from one part to another. Similarly, there are some doors in the heart. Now, these doors, if you look, I'll draw them like this. We'll draw the doors like this. These doors are called valves and they help in one-way movement of the heart. They allow blood to move in one direction only. Okay. Now, look at the diagram carefully. जो मेरा right side है वो heart का left side है. जो मेरा left side है वो heart का right side है. Okay. So, let's label it. This is my right side. So, this is heart's left side. Upper chamber is atrium. So this is left atrium. This is left side. And lower chamber is ventricle. So this is left ventricle. Now look again. This is my left side. So this is heart's right side. So upper chamber is atrium. This is right atrium and lower chamber is ventricle. So this is right ventricle. Now, there is a membrane which separates the deoxygenated blood from the oxygenated blood. And this membrane is called as septum. And what did I tell you? What are these doors called as? These doors are called as valves. So let's mark them. Valve. This is the basic structure of heart. Now, if we come to the third component of transportation system, by definition, all the blood vessels which are going away from the heart, taking the blood away from the heart, are called arteries, and all the blood vessels which are bringing the blood back to heart are called veins. Okay, so I'll tell you the major arteries and veins in heart. Now, from the body, the deoxygenated blood is collected by the right atrium through the major vein, which is called as vena cava. Now, the blood which comes in the right atrium is passed on to right ventricle. Now, ये तो deoxygenated blood है, तो इसका क्या करना है? इसको साफ करना है. इसको साफ कौन करेगा? Lungs साफ करेंगे. Now, some of us have this misconception that heart purifies the blood, but heart does not purify the blood. The major gaseous waste are removed by lungs. तो हार्ट इसको कहां भेजेगा? लंग्स के पास फॉर प्यूरिफिकेशन. नाउ दिस विल गो टू लंग्स फॉर प्यूरिफिकेशन. अब ये ब्लड हार्ट से दूर जा रहा है, सो इट वुड बी एन आर्टरी, and because it is going towards the lungs, it is called pulmonary artery. Okay, once the blood reaches the lungs, exchange of gases takes place. Blood picks up the oxygen and gives away the carbon dioxide. Now this oxygenated blood comes back to heart. Now, because this blood vessel is bringing the blood to the heart, it would be a vein. And because it is coming from lungs, it is called pulmonary vein. Now, once the blood comes to the heart, then it is passed to the body for further distribution in the body. So, this main artery is called as aorta. Okay, I hope the structure of heart is clear to you. Let's revise it with the help of a 3D model of heart. Now, if I want to see what is inside the heart, I'll take a sectional view, and if I cut it through the length, it is called longitudinal section. So if I cut it through the length and open it, you will find that heart has 4 chambers. 2 upper chambers, which are called as atrium, which are smaller in size. 2 lower chambers, which are called ventricles. They are a little bigger in size. And remember, I talked about the gates, which allow only one-way movement of the blood. And these are the valves, which are present between the upper and lower chambers and between the chambers and the blood vessels. Now, if you look at this blood vessel, this is the major vein which is bringing the deoxygenated blood to heart. So, deoxygenated blood come to heart. Heart का काम सिर्फ क्या है? पंप करना. वो साफ नहीं करेगा. वो किसको साफ करने के लिए दे देगा? लंग्स को. लंग्स साफ करके वापस हार्ट को दे देंगे. हार्ट पंप करेगा, लंग्स पंप नहीं करेंगे. लंग्स कहेंगे लो भाई हमने साफ कर दिया, अब आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दो. नाउ द ब्लड व्हिच कम्स टू द हार्ट इज passed to the body through a major artery which is called as aorta, and aorta will distribute the oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. I hope you understood the topic. For some more amazing videos on science, download India Science app and join the Facebook group of Engage with Science. See you again. Bye-bye.